Je suis Julia Fischer et ce sont les 33 questions de Musique 3.
Julia, hi. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine, thank you.
Is this your first time at Beaux-Arts?
No, I've been here many, many times. The first time, I think, 20 years ago.
And then how would you describe the Belgian capital in one word?
Chocolate.
What is the one thing most people don't know about you?
I'm not going to tell because then people know.
What is the one thing you cannot live without?
Obviously, music.
Why did you choose the violin?
I don't really know. It was chosen for me, I guess. I wanted to be a pianist, but then somehow became a violinist. Hello?
Hi, Madam Fischer.
Hello?
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready,
I'm
thank you.
gonna start the rehearsal.
Okay. Thank you.
Which violin do you play?
Oh, this time I have the Guadagnini, the Jean-Baptiste Guadagnini from 1742.
If you could play only one piece of music for the rest of your life, which would it be?
Probably Bach Chaconne.
Aside from your violin, what do you always carry with you on tour?
Except, well, obviously my cell phone. I mean, nobody can live without a cell phone today. And I also take my iPad. But other than that, I'm not very interested in what I take. I always have a book with me to read.
What is your best concert memory?
My best concert memory? Oh, that is difficult to say because I have many good memories. I mean, I think that when I played at the G8, that was in 2007 with Angela Merkel and Sarkozy and George W. Bush, and I think that it certainly belongs to the memories that I most treasure.
Amazing. Do you have a specific pre-performance routine?
Yes, I do, but it's not very interesting. I'm always at the hall like an hour before, and I like to practice the hour before I go on stage. That makes me feel secure.
And who's your favorite composer?
I can't really say that I have one favorite composer, but the composer I've spent most time with is probably Beethoven.
Do you remember your very first concert performance?
Well, I do remember when I played with orchestra for the first time. I was 8 years old. I played the Violin Concerto No. 9 by Charles de Verriot, and it was very different for the first time to be in front of an orchestra.
For those who want to start learning the violin, what 3 steps would you recommend?
I think if you want to learn the violin, then first you have to go to a lot of concerts and also experience what it's like to be what it's like to listen to people making music. And then I think it's very important to find a routine to practice so that you actually spend time with your instrument every day. It doesn't have to be hours and hours, but I think it's very important to do it every day. And third, find a very good teacher. I think that's probably even more important.
If you could have dinner with any musician, past or present, who would it be?
I would probably eat with Johann Sebastian Bach.
How would you describe the life of a soloist?
Oh, the life of a soloist, that sounds like there's only one way of living, but it's not true. You can choose as a soloist if you want to spend a lot of time with other musicians making a lot of chamber music, or if you want to be only a soloist and play a lot of time alone. So I think it's really up to you to decide what is the life you want to live.
What does a very special concert represent for you?
A very special concert is a concert where I have the feeling that everyone who was with me on stage, that we all together had the same goal and the same feeling.
Who or what inspires you the most?
I'm, inspired by any kind of good collaboration. That can be a conductor, that can be an orchestra, that can be other musicians I work with. I can also be inspired by art, other forms of art, by literature. I think you can find inspiration anywhere if you are looking for it.
How would you describe chamber music in one word?
Communication.
How would you describe orchestral music in one word?
Still communication.
So, chamber music or orchestral music?
Well, if I had to decide, then I would choose chamber music.
What piece could you listen to over and over without getting tired of it?
Oh, actually, most pieces I play, I can listen over and over again. Even the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto that we are performing tonight, it's of course a piece I've played a lot of times. The first time when I was 9, so obviously many, many times. And it's interesting because we rehearsed yesterday, and Nikolai, after the rehearsal, came to me and said, "It's absolutely amazing how great this piece is." And we both obviously have played it hundreds of times, but still you come back to it and you just enjoy it.
In that violin concerto, how would you describe it to someone who has never heard it before?
I don't think that you can describe music. I've always been very bad at describing music because I think the entire idea of music is that you can't describe it in words, because if you could, you wouldn't have to make music.
What is the most difficult piece you've ever had to play?
The most difficult piece, I have to say that Benjamin Britten Violin Concerto is certainly a piece that it took me a long time to learn. And I remember that last year at the Chamber Music Festival in Switzerland in Bosville, we played Enescu Octet. And Enescu Octet is very difficult to put together, so we were all sweating a lot.
What makes you happy?
Many things make me happy. I'm, in general, a happy person.
What makes you feel melancholic?
I can get homesick and then I get melancholic.
What is the funniest musical joke you know?
The funniest musical joke? Funniest musical joke? Probably Symphonie Classique by Prokofiev.
What is your favorite word?
I don't know. I really don't. There are so many great things. I cannot choose one word.
If there was one thing you'd like people to know about you, what would it be?
What I don't want people to know about me, or what I want people.
What do you want people to know about you?
I think it's not my job to tell people what to know about me. I think it's the interesting part is to get to know other people. So, yeah, I wouldn't tell. No.
What do you consider to be your greatest strength?
Oh, I can be quite persistent and I can be pretty stubborn, which can be both. I mean,
And your biggest weakness then?
my biggest weakness is impatience.
What is your biggest dream?
I'm more a person to live in the moment, and I enjoy every moment of my life. So it's not that I have dreams or goals that I really want to achieve or something. I'm quite happy and satisfied with where I am.
And is there an upcoming project or event that you're very excited about?
Well, this summer I'm going to be, I'm running a festival in Bosville in Switzerland, and so this festival, which I do together with the cellist of my quartet, Benjamin Niffenegger, we both enjoy this festival very much because we can invite all our friends, we can have the music program that we want to play, and so I think we are both looking very much forward to that.